Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Uncle Kev. Um, I'm new to this video blogging thing, so bear with me. Any technical difficulties or malfunctions, charge it to the game, not the person. I'll fix my mustache so y'all can take me seriously. No, but I've been having some conversations lately with some mentees, some of my brothers, and it's becoming evident and becoming a lot clear to me that men really struggle with hiding behind masks. More so for the sake of masking emotions and not really, how can I say it, being truthful or forthcoming with those who care about them, about the things that really bother them, things that they're really going through. And I was in a conversation today with my brother who kind of put everything into perspective. Like, what are we supposed to be afraid of or ashamed of by sharing the truth of who we are with people who really care about us? And I really thought about that thing. And of course, me being Uncle Kev, I shed some knowledge about what I felt about it. And I felt like that conversation could lead to something more widespread where, hey, why don't we create a chain of conversations from one man to the next, one young king to the next, that would allow them to voice themselves and be comfortable with dealing with the emotions and things that they go through. So I was like, hey, maybe I can put this in a video blog. So here it goes. No, but on some real stuff, it takes a lot for a person to admittedly express their faults or their flaws or the things that they hide behind for the sake of not owning up to them or being afraid of how the truth of it makes them really feel. And I too can attest to that as me being the guy that I am, the encourager that I am, the motivator that I am. I too find it very difficult to sometimes share my truth and share some of the things that I really struggle with, some of the things that I really go through with people who really care about me. And I know that they care because I can speak with and get no judgment. But there's still a fear factor there, pretty much in my mind, for the sake of not feeling so vulnerable that people begin to look at me differently. So in my mind, I'm like, if I share this with him, will he think any less about me? I mean, I'm this guy. I'm Uncle Kev. People think that I have it all figured out because I always have kind words to say. I always have advice for other people. Newsflash. I give you advice most of the time because sharing advice with you helps me figure this thing out that I'm dealing with. This thing called life. So yeah. Back to the topic. It's becoming more evident that a lot of men are afraid to boldly face the things that they go through, and they hide behind them. So much to the point where they become extra masculine for no reason. Like, I gotta be a macho dude, talk about fighting this dude, nigga this and nigga that. And I'm not really about that life. I just don't want people to know that I'm not about that life. I don't want people to know that I'm going through stuff. I don't want people to know that when I'm by myself, sometimes when I get in my feelings, I cry. Or sometimes when I don't have things all figured out, I shut down. Because then that means I can't really be true to who Uncle Kev is. Not true at all, people. You can definitely be true to who you really are by owning up to the things that you really go through. And I wish there was a message out here for some people, more particularly young guys, to really understand, like, just because I look like I got it all together doesn't mean that I really do. But because I don't really have it all together, don't mean that I'm no good to you. Or doesn't mean that I'm no good to myself. It just means that I have to now use the power within me to trust myself enough to know that there's some things that I need to let go of. There's some things that I need to deal with, some things that I need to face, some things that I need to take ownership of in order for me to truly operate in this Uncle Kev persona. I've been through a lot of things. Some things people will never know about because I don't share, and that's the problem. But yeah, that's another. Maybe vlog number two, excuse me. Wrong outlet. Not writing, I'm talking. Psych, nah. But real talk. More recently, I've had opportunities to really be me. And with that, I mean, not dwell in my discomfort or dwell in my shortcomings or the things that I'm flawed with or the things that, are hard to kind of like dig deep into, but to more so be willing to share those things with people that really legit care about me. And with doing that, I've been able to find out that I'm not alone in this thing. My prayer life has also grown. I find myself wanting to pray with everybody that I talk to when it comes to these problems. And I gotta sometimes, no, I don't. I was about to try to make an excuse as to why I shouldn't be feeling like I should pray with everybody. What? Yeah, whatever. I should. And I probably will. Just like I said, I asked my brother a question today, and instead of him texting back, he called me. And that phone call that could have been a 2-second text message turned into at least a half hour, 45 minutes conversation that ended in me praying for my brother. And while praying for him, I felt like God was telling me, this is who you are supposed to be. This is who you're supposed to show the world that you are. It's okay to be Uncle Kev, but who is Uncle Kev with Christ included? How does Uncle Kev further be or do him while adding God into the mix? Man, I'm smiling because it took me a while to get to this point. It took me a while to understand that in order for me to really be who I want to be, I have to insert God. It's just like when people don't want to say the wrong thing, they be like, yo, this chick made me insert wrong word here or insert curse word here, or yo, my boss really pissed me off and I feel like I'm going to insert comment here to avoid really professing what those things really are. So you try to make the quotation be the unspoken words or whatever. But I just feel like I'm really finding out that the more I'm true to who I am and the more I'm true to who God wants me to be, the easier it is for me to recognize these things and these points where, yo, Kev, as a man, it's okay to share yourself with another man. Wait, pause. I don't want to put it in that perspective. It's okay to share your truth with other men. It's okay to be vulnerable with the men in your life who really care about you. It's okay to have those open and honest conversations with men in your life who really care about you. So that's the message I'm going to leave in this vlog. Young kings, I need you to know one thing. You're never alone. No matter what it is that you're going through, somebody out here has experienced it. Maybe on a different level, maybe in a different capacity, but they've been through it. And if not exactly that thing, they've been through something similar that their end results could also help you get to your desired end result. So you're not alone. Never been alone. And it's okay to speak your truth, own your truth, and share your truth. I think that's what I'm going to title this. I think that's going to be my theme for this first vlog. Speak your truth. Own your truth. Share your truth. So by speak your truth, that means make it real to you. And sometimes things are only as real as they sound. And that may sound weird, but that's the truth. Things are only, when I feel some type of way, but when I speak it, I begin to understand, yo, this is real. It's not just a feeling. Now hearing how real it is, I have no other choice but to now, too, own it. So now that I've spoken this thing that's real, I can own this thing. And while owning it, I begin to give myself the power to deal with it in any way necessary to resolve or come to a conclusion on how to no longer make this an issue or this be an issue for me in my pursuit to move forward. And after I've owned it, I now have the power to share it. And by sharing it, I then begin the process of allowing other men and other young kings to complete the 3 steps to speak, own, and share. Speak, own, and share. Speak, own, and share. Hey, speak, own, and share. Hey, nah. But nah, like, for real, in all seriousness, it's definitely okay to speak your truth. It's definitely okay to own your truth. And it's definitely okay to share your truth. So that's the message I want to leave to the young brothers. You're not alone. Speak, own, share. And then after you've shared, you're now able to live and begin the process of living freely. And I'll stop there because I'll do the live free as my next one. Yeah, so thank you for your time. I know some of y'all about to look at this and be critics for days and say what you want to say, feel how you want to feel, laugh at my messed up mustache that's hanging in my lip, my beard that looked like taco meat, my unshaved bald head, but that's all good. I ain't here for that. I just want you guys to know what's up. Uncle Kev, has a series of issues. I'm not perfect. I don't try to live a perfect life. I don't try to pursue myself. What am I saying? I don't try to show myself as this perfect person. No, I have issues. I got stuff going on. I struggle daily with a lot of things. But I just also do a lot of things right, like pray and not give up on myself and not think less of myself because I go through these things. Not beat myself up because I experience things that are most of the time in my control to handle, but I choose not to in the moment because I think it's okay in that moment. And then after the moment is over and I look at the situation, I'm like, yo, you probably shouldn't have. Yeah, but you did. So now what? And I'm just now getting to the place where I can really own that. So, young fellas, speak your truth, own your truth, share your truth, live. That's my message to you. Uncle Kev, love you. I love you with the love of Christ. May God forever be with you. Blessings. Peace.